Anime has come a very, very long way. If you're asking my personal opinion about it, you used to get made fun of watching it when you were in high school, middle school, pretty much all the time in the early 2000s. It was not a good thing to be a. But anime is the one thing that got me into the gym and started to actually focus on my self-improvement program, and this actually not program my self-improvement arc, let's call it. The gym and anime go together like mac and cheese, guys.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
You have shows like Dragon Ball Z, Kengan Ashura, Berserk, Baki, Baki Hanma, dare I say. That one show when it's all the gods fighting each other. Record of Ragnarok, Initial D. Okay, maybe not Initial D. But anime has come a very long way from where it was. It used to be the thing that you would watch when you were in high school and middle school, and people would judge you and you would smell like swamp ass and like last week's dirty laundry. But nowadays, the lifting community has got its hand on it, and a lot of people are seeing that these weeboos, these weebs, whatever, otakus, I don't even know, they're actually just strong ass motherfuckers. Growing up deep down, I was a very aggressive kid. I wouldn't really say angry, but I kind of sucked at everything I did. And I had no bitches. I didn't have any arms. Pretty much that means I had nothing. I always looked up to that big masculine role model in video games and kind of wanted to be like that. So then, as I got into high school, oh yeah, I started to get into Dragon Ball Z. And this was the show that did it to me. And for one reason, I saw that you could level yourself up based on training hard and working hard. I mean, you had scenes where they're in gravity chambers with like 1,000 times gravity, and they're just putting in this work through blood, sweat, and tears, and leveling up to go Super Saiyan 1. And I'll never forget the first time I saw Super Saiyan 1, and then they just kept on training harder, more intensely, and they got stronger. And to me, that's a foolproof thing. So what did I do to myself? I just started busting out calisthenics, and my old man had a bench press in his in the garage, so I went to use it and just started doing the movement. And long story short, I didn't get strong as fuck, but I got stronger than I was, and I really learned how to actually enjoy barbell movements and strength training, which got me into powerlifting too. And then I think after my initial newbie gains phase that I had for about a year, I was just obsessed with it. I loved it. And I think it's just a really beautiful thing how a very nerdy concept such as anime can change your life. And that's exactly what it did to me. And and then, as I got older, I started to watch other shows, and I started to watch Naruto. I started to watch Berserk. And I just liked all these shows because they had the concept and the idea. A lot of them follow it. And that idea is, if you don't give up on a goal, or don't give up on improving, you're going to be unstoppable. And I actually, growing up, I played lacrosse. I sucked at it. And still to this day, I'm not the best at it at all, but I worked my way up to actually playing in varsity games. And I'm coming from a background of dog-ass athletic potential. And some of the guys in my team, they were fucking ballers. They were great. They were bad motherfuckers on the field. And I worked my way up from pretty much sucking, having no confidence, to playing on varsity. And what those beginning anime shows taught me is just don't give up. Don't give up on what your goal and what your dream is, even if it's simple to get on varsity or something. I don't know if you're a high school athlete or something, but seeing those Rock Lee moments really resonated hard with me. That whole training in the woods, getting on your grind and everything, and then having just Guy Sensei come over and judge you from a distance, and he was still going hours later. Fuck, man, that scene sits hard because I remember this wall ball that I would do for hours on end, just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding my rebounds to improve my throwing and my catching ability. Even working on those little things like that, guys, that's going to help you improve and get you to the next step. So, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm on a tangent. We're going to move on to the next point. And the other thing about having anime being an inspiration to me for going to the gym and training is I believe purely that a lot of the Z fighters, even Guts, for example, Baki, yeah, that might be a far-fetched idea, but they all kind of had very natural physiques you could obtain just for doing hard work, and that is awesome. Because nowadays in, bodybuilding, it's I'm posting this video on the 18th, and Sebum just won the Olympia. But fucking unit. All respects to Sebum. I bow down to him. He's a absolute Chad. But these animes like Dragon Ball, Berserk, sure, yeah. They had obtainable natural physiques. And I still look up to looking like Vegeta or Goku or my man Boo. I'm just kidding, not Boo. But it was just awesome having a vision of what I wanted my body to look like. And that really helped me kind of set that roadmap and fuel my fire that I was like, this summer, I want to look like Goku. I remember saying to myself when I was growing up too. So yeah, realistic body types and body transformations are definitely a plus. And I feel like nowadays with Instagram being highly prevalent, and we're not going to talk about that little Liver King scandal. But everyone's on gear, everyone's on roids, and, that's fine. I don't think steroids are bad. But having these naturally obtainable physiques, like you see in Dragon Ball, huge for feeling that fire, guys. And then a little side note I will throw in there is that the attitudes of the characters like Goku. Goku was a happy man. Deep down, he could fuck people up. He was a fucking demon for combat, that man Goku. Like, he didn't care about anything. Sigma grinds it all the time. He'd blow off Chi-Chi, he'd blow off Gohan, he'd blow off everybody for the pursuit of getting stronger. But also, biggest thing, he was nice to everybody. And that attitude is fantastic, which was another reason why I got into the gym, was because I wanted to be strong and really fucking nice to people. And which, want to throw that in there, Goku, absolute Chad. He was, it's like that one saying, like, the strongest guys are always the nicest and always the happiest. In my personal opinion, it's because we know how to fuck shit up. I mean, I might not be the biggest guy, but I can deadlift a fair amount, about 600, almost 700, getting there. And I know how to box and do MMA, so, I can fuck up a person's day if I wanted to, but I don't, because that's bad. And Goku could fuck up any person's day, in the fucking universe's day. But he doesn't. He's kind of mad chilling sometimes, As I got more into my fitness journey, I started to watch more crazy shows like Baki, and Baki, guys, the whole show is on YouTube. The 90s show, at least. And the 90s show, talk about workout motivation. Talk about episodes of nothing but hardcore training arcs. You're going to find it in Baki. And I just think it's great because, it follows the same principle of work your ass off. You're going to get somewhere. And then Baki was like, wow, just huge inspiration to this day. To me, staying in the gym and stay getting strong. I mean, you got Biscuit Oliver, you got Baki, you got Yujiro, you got the demon back, which I'm personally trying to achieve myself. And I'm just saying this because all these nerdy concepts are huge fuel, huge motivational fuel, guys. So Baki Hanma, gotta watch the Baki. Alright, and I don't want to ramble on this video too much, but the main reason why I am making this video is because the New Year's is happening right around the corner, and a lot of people are looking for that little punch forward, and they're looking for that almost like the motivation, and they're looking for it from an outside source. But really, you don't have to look that far. In fact, sometimes it can be as silly as getting motivation from an anime. I mean, I was watching Dragon Ball Z in a laptop in my parents' garage where I didn't have anything in there but a futon where I would sleep and some weights, and that's where my nightmare began. And those silly little ideas that you have, sometimes those are the ones to follow. There's never going to be anyone knocking on your door to be like, hey, get into the gym, start doing this now. That's never going to exist, okay? If you have that little spark when you're watching a fight scene from Baki, I'm actually rewatching the show right now, and I saw the fight between him and Olivia Oliver in the prison arc, and all I wanted to do after that was go and just start training MMA on my heavy bag and just work on that. And I think that's a beautiful thing that is often underlooked, because in today's culture, watching anime is bad because it's not one of those hyper masculine things. But really, long story short, guys, if there's anything out there that gives you motivation to start going to the gym to lift, follow that, because the gym is a beautiful thing, and I believe that you don't have to wait till the next year to start. If you're motivated just by a show, you don't even need the fucking gym. Just get on the ground, do a bunch of sit-ups, do a bunch of push-ups, do some air squats. Just start moving your body, because you know why? Goku started in a time chamber that almost killed him, and then he worked up to 1,000 times gravity. And that's the same for everybody in their fitness journey. And I just wanted to share this because I have a lot of buddies who are wanting to get into the gym. I can't be there to push them into the gym, but I can be there to post some motivational content. So all my fellow nerds out there, anime is great fuel. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Post a little something in the comments about maybe an anime that affected you to get into the gym to work out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.